La 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 la. Mic check.
I feel like you mic check every time
La, la,
before
la.
we start.
Because I look at the little la 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 la.
You like seeing the soundbar move? The
Magic.
feedback?
It's magical.
It's magic.
First cough.
Oh, God. Yeah. I was talking to somebody that was watching or listening to our podcast the other day, and she's like, oh, there goes Chris.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Just concentrate. Don't. Just hold it in. You don't need to cough.
Well, the more you say cough,
No, you
the
don't need
more
to do
I
it.
need to cough.
It's not a cough. Look at it as the more you do it, the more of a wuss you are.
Well, I
It's
jerk
the wuss
off.
noise.
And if you said that, does that apply in all aspects of life? Because I'm a big wuss.
Why did you? You just said you jerk off. Where was
You
that
said
going?
the more you do it, the bigger the wuss you are.
Oh, I'm talking about coughing.
Okay, just got me.
I mean, sure. If you jerk off,
I never
a lot,
jerk
then
off.
you're
Cheers.
Super wuss.
I don't do that too often.
Oh, it's like super watered down. Actually,
Well, go get
maybe
some
it's
more.
because it's melted a lot.
Don't be such a wuss.
Uh-huh.
Chinwag, episode 11.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah.
It started to slow down, Jared. Why?
No, it didn't. We missed a week. We did it Wednesday.
Then
We
we
missed
missed
a week.
another.
We did it Wednesday. It's okay. It just moved to Wednesday. But now this is a Friday.
How come we're not getting any feedback from anybody out there?
It's because we're not famous people, and
We are famous.
we have a small following right now.
Okay.
And that following consists of the people at your work.
My family.
And I guess when it was the Mother's Day one, my mom and dad.
I feel like the first few we did had more exposure than the last 5 we've done.
I think we pushed it a little bit more. No?
How did I
Like
push
posted on our Facebook pages, because I haven't posted since,
it?
which I'm
I
guilty
need
of.
to re-sign on to all those because I don't have the passwords and we got to search those down because I got a new phone.
All the Chinwag social
Yeah.
media stuff.
Whoopsies.
I just need to push it on my Facebook too, like my personal Facebook, my personal Instagram.
Yeah.
Maybe that helped.
Everyone follows you because you're famous. So, like, help promote
I'm super famous.
our famous channel.
Oh, you're that ginger, Jared. Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not famous. Hey, when's Father's Day?
I don't
Do you
know.
know?
Apparently, my daughter got me something or had my ex-wife buy it for my daughter for me.
For Father's Day?
Yeah, she came over today and said, it's under my bed, so don't look at it. Which, why would you even tell me it's under the bed?
Now you're going to look at it.
Nah,
Wait, when is Father's Day?
I don't know.
The 19th? No.
It's coming up.
Father's Day. It is June 19th. Yep. Okay, I'm waiting for that Father's Day podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. My parents listened to the Mother's Day podcast, and I don't know if you remember, I was like, oh yeah, my dad was structure and my mom was all the emotional stuff. So when they talk to me, my dad's like, I'm structure, huh?
No, Dad.
I was like, Dad, let me elaborate on the Father's Day podcast. It's a good thing.
I don't feel like I have a father figure anymore.
That's why I think it'll be interesting to talk about, because it'll have your take, not really having a father figure, or like multiple father figures, or not like a
I am my own
consistent
father figure.
That's why you're so fucked up.
Go ahead, Chris, do that. Okay.
That's why you're so fucked up. I remember, so the last podcast that we talked about, we needed something cheerful, but man, everything in the news lately.
Yeah, no, there's no good happening. Like, it's hard to find good in a world of bad and evil.
Do you think there's going to be another shooting?
There is. I was looking up mass shootings. There's already over 222 mass shootings like this year.
This year? Holy shit.
I think.
So
don't quote me, anybody, but from the previous years, they typically have like 600 a year.
Well, within 600 a year?
Yeah, something like that. It's crazy.
Well, the last 2 weeks. So there's I don't remember when the shooting in New Zealand happened, where he went through all the mosques. Anyway, apparently that was a white male that went through and all the mosques in New Zealand. But that was in New Zealand. I think it was connected to the same motive. But they had the California shooting where he went through all the churches and like targeting Asian Americans, I believe.
Hate.
And then there's the high school shooting in Texas, I think. Then there was the Buffalo shooting. Then there was the elementary shooting in Texas, like all within 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy shit.
The last one, which, God damn it, sorry.
Think about not coughing.
I just
You
cleared
don't
my
need to
throat
cough.
was all. The last one, when I talked about we should make me the torture guy for these fucking pieces of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, someone else was saying, which I don't know.
Stop
Jesus
it.
Christ. I don't know if I agree with her, but on some parts I do. Instead of, the more you talk about it, they get praised that way.
It's true.
So it's like,
They
shooting, that guy who
feed-
killed all those people.
Yeah, they feed off of that attention.
But how do you not like talk about it? It's like, fuck, how do we prevent this shit? How do we help not worry all the time?
Like I told you last time,
And it was just
I got to the point where I pulled out my handgun, I pulled out my holster, and I was like, okay, is this comfortable? Can I wear this to work? Like, would I be okay? I'm contemplating it. Like, I know that my work, it's not a big target. The people that come in that are just druggies that want to rob me for my drugs, like, typically it's not very violent. But still.
Your uncle, is it your uncle who got killed?
My grandpa.
Your grandpa?
Yeah, but that doesn't happen much anymore. Because
It's
they
your
know
direct family that it happened to.
Everybody knows now. You just ask for the drugs and we're going to give it to you.
You know,
It's as simple as that. You don't need to kill anyone. You don't need to pull a gun.
spikes come out of the ceiling and just...
I asked, I was like, hey, is there any way we can like rig up shotguns underneath
Booby
the
trap.
cash register? And they're like, no, because you're going to trip the shotgun at the wrong time and blow somebody's nuts off.
That was their... No, because you might trip it.
Yeah.
But besides that, it would have been okay.
No. I doubt it.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy. Don't like talking about it because I have kids, but the school shooting, that was just... I heard that they were outside waiting to go in because they were waiting for like a SWAT or specialist team to go in.
I heard that.
And there was like some other cop, a patroller or something, and he was just like, fuck that. And he went in.
It was a border patrol.
He went in and said, fuck that, and then shot and killed him.
Him and like a couple of his squad members or something went in because the police was like just standing by, preventing parents. Because like I guess this is all hearsay. Because I mean, this is all who knows. But I heard that parents were like, well, if you're not going to go in, then I'm going to fucking go in because that's my kid, and they were just that's all the police were doing was just stopping parents from.
I mean, how are you
going
going to stop me? You're going to have to shoot me. If my kids are in there, you're going to have to shoot me to stop me.
Yeah.
I'm going in, unarmed, whatever. I'll pick up a
Apparently-
goddamn stick or a rock. And
Yeah. Apparently the guy was in there for like an hour shooting. He had an hour in
that's
there.
a shame on the fucking police. Then they should be...
But I don't know. I saw this article that's like, don't
Believe everything?
Yeah, don't believe everything you hear. This is what was actually occurring. Here's the timelines, blah, 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 blah. So who knows what actually happened? It just sucks overall. It just sucks. Do you think, I mean, what's the answer to that? Because there's so many people, there's the two sides. It's like gun control, where it's like don't allow people to have guns or have strict laws, or do you arm everyone? Because there's another, I saw this article.
I think it's too late for that.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's armed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But there's a school, it was like a Catholic school or something, where all the teachers were armed. They're interviewing each teacher, and they're like, oh, what do you have? And he like opened up his suit, and he's like, oh, I have a 45. And the other one's like, oh, yeah, I have a 45. Oh, I have a 9mm. Every teacher had a gun. It's like,
well, that's good.
Do you feel more safe that way, where it's like,
I do. But hopefully they put them through some training. Like, look, we want you to carry, but we also want you to take like a training class.
But I feel like at least that will deter somebody.
If I know everyone's armed in there and I'm a piece of shit,
I'm not going to go in there. I'm going to
hopefully.
find a school where they're not armed.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was also looking at, like, I mean, there's no good way to look at it, but the percentage of school shootings versus how many schools there are.
Yeah.
It's something like less than 1/8% of school shootings or something. So it's like live your life worrying about your kid getting shot and killed, which, I mean, it's highly plausible, but you can't worry your whole life about.
Yeah, and that's kids. The other thing. It's
unless I have my kids armed.
Alex and Charlie armed.
Well, there was another
That's
one.
Scary.
This is the third time this week that your kid shot somebody.
She shot him in the foot the other week and the knee.
I'll give her a good talking.
I'll ground her. I'll take her phone away from her. Did you hear about the Springville shootings locally? There's like 4 within the last couple weeks. Murders or whatever. Not mass shootings, but like deaths, murders. One was the girlfriend broke up with the boyfriend, so he killed her and then killed himself. And then there's like, I don't know, there's a few others, but it's crazy how there's the mass shootings in the news, and then all of a sudden you learn about all these other shootings. It happens all the time. Like, people are getting killed all the time, but now everything's surfacing because that's the main focus right now. It's scary.
We need more happy stories in the news.
Happiness doesn't pay.
It's hard to do happiness even here. Like, we have to Google and search happy stories.
Man.
And even then, it's just like, go to this website for happy stories. This website has lots of other websites to go to.
Yeah.
And you
get
have
stuck.
to search for it hard versus anything bad. It's like, boom, in your face all day, every day.
You don't even have to search for it. It's right there.
TikTok, boom.
Yep. It's in your feed. Instagram feed, TikTok feed, Facebook feed. It's all negative, but negative sells.
I watched a little bit today in between working, the Johnny and Amber.
Johnny Depp. Oh, man.
And they were giving the closing statements to
that was
the jury.
it, right? That was the last...
I think so. I don't know.
Had their last testimonies. Amber Heard was the last one on. She got the last word.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
Woman.
She just said, I just want Johnny to leave me alone.
Just leave me alone.
Just leave me alone.
Give me money. Well, we'll see what happens. I haven't watched all of it, or probably not even a quarter of it.
I've just watched the little clips that you see on Instagram and
everyone
TikTok.
else has seen a lot more than me, and it seems like all of the memes seem to be pointing to the same direction. Amber, you're fucked.
It's true. I mean, there's multiple clips showing her being caught in a lie.
Here's my clip. I stepped on a bee.
No. My dog stepped on a bee.
My dog stepped on a bee.
Have you seen
I have to pee. I ran into a tree.
My mom's stuck in a tree.
My girlfriend has to work at Jit Shifty.
It's sad. Yeah, all I've seen, I just watched the little update clips, and it's so heavily favored towards Johnny. It's for them to rule towards or in Amber Heard's favor is going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah,
honestly, but I don't know.
Her career is like over. It has to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's not worth the fucking trouble. It'd be better for her to go up on the stand and be like, "Look, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah,
and I made up a bunch of lies.
Yep.
I realize that now, and I'm
clean.
trying to learn. I'm human. I'm sorry.
Come clean."
And then maybe in 10 years she can get a role as the trash lady.
She's so screwed. Does she even have $50 million? Because he's suing for $50 million, right?
$50 million. She was suing him for $100 million.
She countersued?
I think she started it, and he countersued her.
Oh, because I know he started the defamation lawsuit, but I don't know what she was doing. I don't know. It's just insane how many lies she's been caught in.
How much money do you think Johnny has? Does he have anything left? I don't know. I hear he's like financially troubling. What does that mean when you have $1 billion? Like, I'm down to my last $500 million.
It's so sad, like, thinking about Johnny Depp and what his movies have done to him because of what Amber's done.
Yep.
You know, Pirates of the Caribbean's taking him out.
Did you hear what the new person for Pirates of the Caribbean is?
Really? They're gonna make another one?
Yeah.
They
already have that person selected.
Who?
And you wouldn't have thought.
Who?
You wouldn't think who it's going to be. Like,
Idris Elba.
It's a girl.
Albus. What is his name?
No, it's a girl that's cast.
It's a girl?
What I heard.
For Captain Jack Sparrow?
Margot Robbie.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. That's a joke.
I don't know how that's going to work.
Margot Robbie as what? Captain Jack Sparrow's daughter?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
No.
It can't be.
That's a joke.
I mean, with everything that
Somebody's-
everyone's like, oh,
somebody's
he,
pulling your
her.
chain.
It's Margot Robbie identifying as a he, him, Jack Sparrow.
Oh, my God. Here, let's look. Jack Sparrow replacement. Let's see if it has anything.
Oh, I got another sad news.
Oh, look, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, of course. Dwayne
Really?
The Rock Johnson's like the
He's
runner-up
too
for
big
everything.
For fucking a goddamn pirate.
No, he can't be. He can't replace anything. They're talking about Dwayne replacing Will Smith in all his movies too.
I heard that too.
Dwayne is like the go-to actor. Who will replace Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow? Margot Robbie talks. Oh, in talks? What?
Confirms Disney official replaces Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow.
What? Margot Robbie is set to replace Johnny Depp in a new Pirates of the Caribbean themed film. Really?
Yeah.
According to the Hollywood Reporter. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean...
Another sad news. Ray... What's his name? Ray...
Romano?
No, he just died the other day. Ray Liotta?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he died.
Just natural causes?
Apparently he died in his sleep. He was on the movie set or something. He was like 67.
Oh, that's sad.
That's sad. I
young
liked
still.
him a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Out of nowhere. He's another one bites the dust.
That's too bad.
Who's next? It sucks as the older we're getting. Like all the movie stars we grew up watching, we're all
right?
fucking getting so old and dying.
Yeah, I look at
That's crazy.
A lot of the movie stars that we grew up with, and they look so old now. Jim Carrey. Like
I look young as fuck still.
Oh, of course you do. You're going to look young as fuck forever, especially if you keep growing that beard out.
The beard makes me look way older.
Yeah. It ages
Too
me
old.
big time.
I'm going to shave this shit off. I'm going to wear my pedo face.
What's the longest you've grown your beard?
My driver's license, I think.
Your driver's license?
Yeah, here.
So how long was it?
It was longer than this. I look like a terrorist.
Oh my God. That's racist,
I don't know,
by the way.
But I don't see any gray
Show it to
in
the camera.
picture.
Let me see. I
don't know if I want my driver's license and
that's true.
everything on it.
We won't show your driver's license. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're a little burly. Yeah, you look.
I think I've had it a little longer than that, though. I remember a point where my daughter could put little ponytails all over it.
I got mine. How long was that then?
Should we announce it? Ready? Me and Jared are having a grow off.
Grow off.
First person to shave kicks the other person in the nuts.
No. It's a $200 fee.
$200 fee. Well, you might as well just pay me now, bitch.
Wow. Good luck. What's the longest you've grown it? How long was it in the driver's license?
18 inches?
No. How long did you grow it?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't remember.
The longest I grew mine was I think it was like 2 years and 4 months.
Yeah, I don't think you can do it.
2 years and 4 months. In the shower, my beard is super curly. In the shower, I could pull it down to my belly button.
Jesus.
And I could just, roll it out into my belly button.
I remember your little, water flip. I've never had it long. But we're going to grow it. We're going to grow it.
I had it French braided at one time.
Yeah.
It was badass.
It sucks in the summer.
Felt like a Viking.
Well, it sucks for me. I feel like where I work, and it's just like
it's hot.
Smoke and welding smoke. When I go home, I have to, scrub it.
Yours is like a fire hazard. As soon as it grows beneath your
hood
mask, it's
covers
going to
it.
light up on
It's
fire.
just going to grow, the shape of my hood.
Yeah, yours is a fire risk. That's too bad. I get $200 then, right?
I'll just. I've seen you can put
ponytail it.
You cut a strap of leather and you tape it to the bottom of your welding hood, so it's extra.
Oh, that works. Or just
tuck it into my shirt.
No, ponytail it, or tie it up. That's what I would do at the gym. I would literally put a rubber band on it to keep it in just one spot instead of flailing out everywhere. Yeah. This is gonna be a long journey, sir. I'm fully mentally prepared. Before I've tried.
I have no expectations. I don't really give a shit. I don't work with people. I could grow it and not be judged like you. I don't give a fuck.
care. People judge me all the time. These tattoos.
I just don't like the way it looks. I'm looking at it. I'm like,
yeah.
There's so much.
You're at the middle stage. No. You're at the middle stage. It's the hardest stage right now. Is the hardest stage because it's just kind of in between. Kind of goes everywhere that it wants to go. Once it's long enough, you can groom it and put it the direction you want it. It looks good. You can do the water flip thing that I did.
Yeah, you're all into that like hygiene.
Hygiene? What? You're not into hygiene?
Sorry, wrong choice of words. Uh-huh. You're all into that
grooming.
Metropolitan man.
Metropolitan.
What is it? What is it called?
Metrosexual.
You're metrosexual.
Metrosexual.
Like, I want to put all this product in my beard.
Okay,
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
The beard industry, that's like a multi-million-dollar industry. Okay, well, beard oil. Beard balm, there's nothing wrong with that. It helps you groom it. It helps it keep its shape. You look good, okay, Chris? If you're going to do this competition, you need to look good.
Why don't you educate me? Okay?
Okay. I'll show you all the beard products. I'll get you the boar's hair bristle brush. You got to have the boar's hair.
I mean, what's the difference between me just doing this?
That's just makes you look homeless. I'm a comb
I
with
look
my
homeless
fingers.
Anyway.
Wait until it grows out.
I don't trim my neck at all either, though. You're all trimmed.
You got to trim your neck. You got to edge the neck a little bit so it looks clean. Right now you look a little homeless. Yeah, you're right. You need to clean it up.
Clean
it up.
Arms for the poor.
Change. Did you see that South Park?
No, I don't ever watch South Park.
The zombie South Park, but it's just homeless people.
You
don't watch South Park?
No.
Don't lie.
I'm above it.
Don't lie. Above it? South Park is genius.
I couldn't get into it. It's
really?
Hard hearing. That's how they fucking talk the whole time.
You need to watch it from the beginning.
Oh, God. I don't have that much time.
The beginning. I have the first 3 seasons on DVD. I remember my mom gave it to me. No, my parents gave it to me for Christmas. And I was like, I don't know, probably 10. Which was probably the worst thing they could have done.
Well, now, isn't it? It's all like explicit and everything, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it? I mean, I feel like it was edited before.
There's nudity. It has everything.
Wow, now you're
Big
talking.
Gay Al. There's penis in it.
Ooh, I love me
cartoon
some
penis.
Cartoon penis.
And this was like paper mache penis. Because back then it was just like construction paper they'd use for the animation.
All right. Jared.
Yes, sir.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
You know, I've been talking about this a lot. And I've been telling a few people about it just to keep myself accountable. I have a 5-year plan, okay? I have a 5-year plan. And there's lots of shorter plans. You know, you got to have short-term goals and you got to have long-term goals. My 5-year plan, which is what I've been focusing on mostly lately, is in 5 years, I do not want to rely on Walgreens.
There you go.
My main job right now.
It's
I do not want to rely on that. It is hard.
What are your options? Like,
I'm going to try as much as I can to put all everything I have into real estate. And that is because that's what I'm familiar with, right? That's what my parents have done. So watching them go through that's what I'm familiar with. I can't do stock market. I can't do day trading. Like, I would lose my ass doing that stuff. Real estate takes cash to get into it. I get it. But I have too many damn cars. So that's going to be a lot of my liquid cash. It's starting to dwindle. Yes.
I think it's just right.
I have somebody
I don't have enough.
I have somebody test driving my 240 on Sunday.
Well,
to sell it.
I got to drive it one last time, and I will say we got pulled over while I was driving.
Hey, well, no.
We weren't 100%.
Digress.
Good.
Start the story over. How did the night begin?
The night began with 4 to 6 car bombs, Irish car bombs. Couple shots, had some boozy pickles. We went swimming.
So that we were drinking while swimming too.
Probably.
And then
I was
we
like,
definitely were.
Okay, we were. And I was like, man, I saw the 240. I'm like, man, let me drive it. I want to drive it. And he was like, all right. So we went out. It had to been like midnight at that point.
No.
We got
still
kicked.
Early.
We got kicked out of the pool. It was past 10.
So it was 10.
It was 10:30 when we got kicked
out. Yeah.
And got back 11. So it was probably about 11,
right off.
15-ish.
Yeah.
And we're just looking for I was just looking for a big opening to just fucking burn the tires out and do donuts.
Yeah, and the big opening you found was probably one of the most crowded areas right next to Top Golf.
Well, I mean, I just drove around. There wasn't a lot of traffic. There was
Oh, it was late.
You were like at the light, the 4-way light. You're like, there's nobody. Do one there. And I'm like, there's a car coming. And I didn't. We drove up, and there was a cop sitting right there. Flipped around, came back.
Hey, yeah, we got lucky. There's a cop just chilling, and
there
he didn't do anything. Unless that was the cop. Was that the cop?
It might have been. It looked like an SUV.
Yeah, both of them were SUVs.
And then I saw an opening. There was nobody. And I burned it out, and I was like, oh, shit. I had to come to a quick stop. I was going to roll up on the curb.
Yeah, you were about to hit the curb.
I didn't, though. I was good.
Yeah, you did good.
I'm
You
a
controlled
good,
it. You controlled
good,
it.
sober driver. Backed
drunk
up,
driver?
went to another area. I think we did another donut, and then started driving on our way back. There was a car behind me all of a sudden, and we were looking like, where are we going to go? Pulled into a parking lot. Whoop! It was a cop. Pulled us over. And dude, my stomach dropped. Like
you played it perfect though. Textbook.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yep.
Eye contact. I'm sorry, sir.
Ass
you're right.
Kissing, brown nosing, everything you could. Yes, sir.
I'll suck your dick.
I'm sorry, sir. Oh, I didn't hear that part, but
he didn't even ask for my ID. He just said, "How old are you?"
See, and that's what I've told people.
I'm
that
42.
was our saving grace. That was our saving grace.
I'm older, he said, and I'm like.
He's like, oh, I'm actually a little bit older than you.
And he said, looks like you guys have spent some decent money on this car. It's just the wrong place to do this. I'm like, okay, I completely agree. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. And after that, we were like, holy shit, he let us go.
Dude.
We're done.
Dude.
Go back. Park that bitch.
You are so lucky. And he didn't even come up close enough. Like, I don't think he'd be able to smell
came up,
alcohol.
I had my hands directly on the steering wheel when he came up. Just with all the random shit
Did you put your hands up?
My hands were on the steering wheel where he could see them.
Left him there.
I had my hands like open on the steering wheel as he came up. Just like, I don't want any fucking problems here, okay? Mm-hmm. Whatever you say, yes, sir. So, do what the officer says. Be nice and courteous.
I think.
And don't do donuts late at night drunk, okay? Not drunk, just.
We were drifting and doing donuts in intersections. On the street, the public streets, drunk.
No.
Drinking.
I do my best driving.
I mean, sober as a bird. No, I think it's funny, but I think your age was the saving grace. Like, had we 22. Been like, oh yeah, I'm 22 years old, I think he'd give us a harder time. When you said, oh yeah, I'm 42, he's probably like, oh. He's like, oh shit. It's like, these two are just having a midlife crisis. They just need to burn out some tires.
These poor fuckers.
Go
back to your house and have another drink, all right?
I had to snap a selfie and send it to a
saw
friend.
that.
I was like, we're getting pulled over. And
I sent it to Hannah, and she sent back like a Chris Rock, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we lucked out on that. So
be more responsible than us. Like, in the moment, I didn't feel like I was fine, but I probably wasn't.
If he would have breathalyzed us,
100%.
We would have been screwed.
At least
I don't know why we're admitting this on our podcast.
This happened back in 2006.
It's 2006? Oh,
yeah.
Shit, I was 18. Okay.
Yeah.
I was underage drinking.
I was 42 then. I'm like 67 now.
Oh, God. But yeah, I have so many test driving a Sunday.
Well,
is that sad? I feel sad
It
now.
is sad a little
Talking
bit.
about it, I feel sad.
It'll be missed.
So he's actually my, he's kind of my broker to sell cars. He's like, oh, did you want to list your 240? I was like, yeah, it's always for sale. He's like, I want to list it for 30, 35. I was like, okay. He's like, how low would you go? I was like, let it go for 25. He's like,
really?
Probably. I mean, if I want to quick sell it, 25.
I mean, as popular as the 2JZ engines are.
Oh man, you can't get them now for under. I feel like they're going up towards 10
grand. I feel like you should bump it up and get set higher, and then if it doesn't sell, just slowly lower it.
Yeah. Well, my broker, that sells my cars, he wants it. He's the one that's test driving.
Because you put it so low.
No.
You should have said 40.
Oh, I'm not going to sell it to him for 25 because I want to list it first. I want to see how high I can get it. But he's like, I think I kind of want to have a toy. He's like, can I test drive it on Sunday? And I have cash for it. I was like,
You told him how low you'd go, though. And he's a broker.
But if he offers 25, I'm going to be like, no, because I want to list it first. I was like, I want to list it. I would do 27.5. If he was wanting to just pay me right then,
It's worth more than that to me.
Without listing it, I'll do $27,500 for a quick sell.
30.
But the other part is, man, that was so much fun going out there and drifting.
It is.
Even though we got pulled over, we got lucky.
Well, you've learned how to do it. We'll do it again. You need the money.
I want to keep it, but I need the money.
Because you want to spend it on your Dodge.
No.
Bullshit.
I do want to spend it on.
Do whatever makes you happy.
I need
to
build the Viper, but I need to get out of debt too. My credit card bill, I need to pay off. I need to pay that off. But that's what, if we could finish the damn S2000, then I could sell that and get out of debt, and then I could keep the S2000.
How much can you get for the S2000 though?
I don't know. It's going up.
Well,
the S2000, it's the value is going up.
You're welcome that we didn't finish it.
Yeah. We need to finish it now because things are starting to plateau.
Well,
the Supra prices are starting to come down.
Slap the fucking wrap on it and the wide body and put some spacers on the back wheels and say, boom, buy it.
We need to finish up the wide body. We need to put the wrap on, get some new wheels, and that's it. And then we got to sell it because then it's just stock. It's reliable. It's stock. It has a good motor. The F-Series motors are good motors. I don't know. Sell it for 30.
Tell me when you want to do some more work on it.
Monday.
Sunday.
After our podcast. Before our podcast.
I got some plans. I got some stuff I got to take care of, but
that's fine.
Maybe eventually. If we podcast, we just need to set the time, get it ready. We need it like fucking power sprayed at this point. It's fucking got 10 inches of dust on it.
Yeah, the dust is insane.
I left my windows down. It's going to collect some.
No, it's not. It's not dusty in there. It's dusty because I've been doing construction in the garage.
Yeah, okay.
That's why it's collected dust, and we haven't touched it. We just need to finish that.
It's been months.
But anyway, we got off the topic. My 5-year plan is to get out of Walgreens. That is my 5-year plan. My 5-year plan is to not rely on my full-time job right now. And it's going to be real estate. It is. And I'm going to have to sell off some assets. So I'm going to have to sell off some cars and invest some money into whether it's my parents' company that I've invested in already or have some investments in, or if it's on my own, or if I hack my house. That's a big thing right now too that I've been thinking about because the prices of housing right now is insane.
Yeah, no.
You can't get into investment properties. You're going to be upside down. You're not going to make any profit.
10 years ago, I could have bought a double wide trailer for 10 grand. Now that they're 200 grand.
Yeah, it's stupid. So hacking up my house, that's what they're calling it. Hack your house. You basically just close off the basement and rent it out, or rent out your room or a room or something like that. I was thinking about doing that. It makes no sense
to sell any property that you own. Like, there's no point in selling it because you can rent it out. For double the mortgage.
Oh yeah. The rent prices are insane too. People for apartments, like your apartment, you're going up towards $2,000 a month
for a 2-bedroom.
For a 2-bedroom, I could rent my house for double that.
Easy.
And that would pay my mortgage and give me a positive income. So I'm thinking about that. I could live in my garage.
I like that idea you told me. Just move your ass into the garage. That's where the funnest part of the house is anyway. You still got the yard. You got your dogs.
Yep. So I'll have access to the yard. So I was going to hack up my house so I could frame off the basement to where the basement is completely separate from the upstairs.
You got to install a kitchen and laundry in the basement.
Just do it good but cheap to where it works, functional. Rent out the top floor, rent out the bottom floor, and then I'll live in the detached space or the detached garage. All I have to do is put in a shower, and then it's livable. So I'm still here. I can still have my cars.
You could almost make half of what you make per year renting out your fucking house.
For real? Well, the mortgage will be paid for, and then I'll make
enough
$2,000 on top of that, or $2,500.
Collect another 3 cars
every month. What'd you say? Buy more cars? No. Oh, dude, my friend, have you ever driven a side-by-side? No? Or ridden in one?
I mean, there's like the small little rinky-dink ones.
Rinky-dink? What, a go-kart? Or a golf cart?
Not the golf cart. Like when I went to Texas to do some work, my company has like the small shitty ones.
I know what you're talking about. No power, just to get from one spot to another.
Yeah.
My friend, he has a side-by-side, and he's been doing a lot of performance stuff to it and souping it up. That's a huge thing now. That's super popular. Those Polarises and the Razors and whatever, the Turbo. He's been super like strong pushing it on me. He's like, yeah, sell your car and buy a Razor, or buy a Polaris, or buy something that's turboed and go out to the desert with me. And it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like fun, but you would drive it less than you already drive your toy now.
I know. The problem with me is my family's always been a lake family. So here in Utah, it's either you are a lake family where you have a boat, or you are the dunes family where you have four-wheelers, dirt bikes, or side-by-sides. So it's like one or the other. I guess you could be both, but I've always grown up being a lake person. So like transitioning into a side-by-side, going to the desert, that's hard. But man, they're fun. Like when I lived in West Bountiful with a whole bunch of, all my friends were rednecks. And all we'd do is go up to the B, is what they'd call it. It's basically the big B on the side of the mountain for Bountiful. We'd just go up there. There's a bunch of trails, and we'd four-wheel. We'd side-by-side. We'd have Jeeps up there, which I almost died one time. My friend Dwayne Woolley is insane. He has a death wish or something. I remember one time we went up there in his Jeep, and his fuel line, when he hit a bump, it disconnected the fuel line. So he ran out of fuel because it just basically poured it all out. So on our way down, it's like switchbacks, dirt road, cliffs on each side, whatever. His car wasn't running. We were out of gas, so he had no power steering, no power brakes, and we were just drifting around the corners in his Jeep, and I was like, oh my God. But I don't know. Yeah, it's...
Yeah, 5-year plan. I think real estate is super good. Like,
yeah,
I wish at my age I should have some kind of property or something to invest in. I have nothing.
You're still young.
I'm going to invest in your parents' property and get in on that.
That's a lot of people do that though. They just, instead of buying a whole parcel of land on their own, just give people cash. Like invest the cash and be like, okay, whatever this cash gives me percentage wise, there's your dividend every month. That's a big thing too. You don't have to buy property. You could invest in companies that just pay you for giving them your money to put into the real estate side of it. My parents do that too. What's your 5-year plan? What's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? What is your 1-year plan? Do you have a plan?
I don't really have a plan. My life is one day and one paycheck at a time.
All right, so you live day to day. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people do.
I don't know. There's all these different opportunities. There's so many things you could do.
Sure.
I could stay where I'm at. I could do this or that. My mom's got a food truck that's all of a sudden is kind of in the mix.
Right. So you have a whole bunch of new opportunities too, or potential.
Potential or opportunity there.
Okay, so what do you want? In 5 years' time, where do you see yourself, or where do you want
Depends on what the housing market. I would love to have some property. I'm always telling, even with like Hannah's house, like she doesn't like her house. I'm like, don't sell it. Like rent it. You hardly owe anything on it. Like,
yeah,
I'll do all the fucking, this isn't working. Okay, if I can't fix it, we'll call and pay someone to come out and fix it.
Right. Yeah, it's to.
I would love to have a small duplex or a couple properties where that's all you did. Just there's enough income and that kind of stuff that you don't need to.
Yeah.
I'm all about when I go to work, I don't want to stay and work and work and work. Like everybody works all this overtime where I work, and I'm just like, no, I don't. I'd rather go home and
do something.
Take a nap.
Enjoy yourself. Yeah.
Like I don't want to work myself into a position where I am just crippled and retarded.
Yeah. Wow.
R word.
Is that what happens at your work?
Yeah, you get retarded. I think that's what's wrong with half the people I work with. That's right. You're all retarded for working extra.
Wow. They're like our only listeners. You know that, right?
I think like 2 of them listen.
They're going to start putting some hot ambers in your underpants.
Yeah.
Throw it down your butt crack while you're welding.
I don't care.
Okay.
Don't do that, though.
Hey, real estate's good. I mean, as long as I've watched my parents do it, I mean, it's built them a good, comfortable life. I mean, they've built themselves a retirement. They haven't had to rely on their work's retirement, like my mom's retirement from her nursing or anything. They've built it themselves with the real estate. People always need a place to live. Whether you're in a depression or whatever happens with the market, like 2008, that was a huge crash. But my parents had rentals and they lived off of the rental because people need to live somewhere.
And there's always going to be more and more people. Even with COVID.
100%.
There's still more babies made every day than there are people dying.
And less land. So that's why the prices of rent keeps going up.
I would love to own a piece of land that like Walgreens had to rent.
Hey, they have those.
I know.
My parents were looking at that.
Like Walgreens... I don't know.
They don't own any.
They don't
of their
own
buildings.
any of their property. They own the building, not the property.
They don't even own the building.
No, are you sure?
They lease the building.
I'm pretty sure they own the building.
Maybe some of them.
But I know they pay upwards of like $40,000 a month, stuff like that, for being on the corner of Doo-Doo Avenue.
Doo-Doo Avenue.
Yeah,
sounds like a good profitable avenue.
Next to Doolittle.
Oh my God, you and Doolittle and Doolittle.
That'd be cool to just own some property that was desired by some big corporation where they bought for millions.
Yeah.
Hey, I just bought some cryptocurrency and I own 93 million shares.
Bro, you're going to be rich.
I can't tell you how much I paid for it because it was so high.
Are you going to tell them which coin it is? Which cryptocurrency?
I don't know if it helps me or not. And it was from someone at work that mentioned it, and I looked at him like, fuck it, it's super cheap. I spent $47 and bought 93 million shares.
Did you say? What did you say? $47?
$47.
Oh my God.
For 93 million shares.
All right. My experience with cryptocurrency has been so shitty.
With it being that, like, it just bumps up a little bit. You're like, yeah, cash in. And 93 million? Damn.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, hit a penny.
It has to hit a penny. I bought, what do I have? Dogecoin, and there's one other one that I have.
Shiba?
No, I didn't buy any Shiba. I got the Dogecoin, and that I bought in at like $100, and it's down to $16.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm like 400 in, and I'm like at 200 right now.
Yeah. And then I bought another coin for $200, and I think it's at 100. So, fuck you, cryptocurrency.
Double up. Buy more now.
Oh my God.
It's only gonna, when you're at rock bottom, you can only go up, baby.
No, I'm looking at the Bitcoin too, and that was
28,000 right now.
What, a few months ago it was $68,000, and now it's at 28,000. Man, cryptocurrency has crashed. How
I don't know. Maybe
how viable is it?
Is it done?
I don't know. It was a fad for a while.
Are any fucking stocks or anything really creditable enough to last the test of time or whatever?
I mean, stocks deals with actual currency right now. Cryptocurrency is kind of that unknown, like, what the hell is it? Like, what do we do with cryptocurrency? So
I feel like when you think of crypto, you think of like technology and where we're headed, and technology is always doubling and tripling and more better and faster.
Well, and you look at the value of the dollar, since we're making so much more because of this pandemic and the endemic that we're in, because of everything that we're sending to Ukraine to help out. Like, the value of our dollar it's going to shit. So like, is crypto going to take over? I mean, that's a thought. I look at my brother-in-law and my sister, like, he has so much in crypto. Like, he has the jump drives that he has locked in his safe that has tons of cryptocurrency on it. It's like, it's not worth much anymore.
How do you
put
them on like jump drives? Like, I don't understand.
No idea. Dude, I don't know. He used to mine it. Like, he had a whole room that was set up with the computers that would mine the cryptocurrency. He'd take all those jump drives and put it in his safe. He had hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of crypto. Like, I don't know what that's doing now. You know where he lives? Good luck getting in his safe.
I'll just hook it up and drag it behind. I mean, I'm a fucking welder. How hard is it to break into a safe?
Oh, my God.
I'd like to, just for fun, try to
break into a safe?
Yeah, I want a big safe that somebody doesn't have anymore and just put something small in it. I'll break into it.
Just go do those...
I've got a grinder.
Storage Wars.
No worries.
Go to Storage Wars and bid on one of those storage lockers that has a safe in it, and then just break into it.
We should.
Except for those safes. Every time somebody sees a safe in a storage locker,
It's got jewels in it.
Oh my gosh, it's going for
empty.
like $2,000. And then you open it and it has like Legos in it or something.
Well, they can just pay me.
Not to hate on Legos, because have you seen the prices of Legos? Dude, I remember growing up
like $40 for
a
500
simple
pieces
one
or something.
When I grew up, I was obsessed with Legos. I don't know if you ever got into Legos.
I was too poor.
No? Too poor?
Yeah.
Back when we grew up, they were cheap.
Well,
Don't give me that shit.
We were pretty poor.
Oh, whatever.
Beans and cornbread for dinner every night.
Whatever. I grew up in a 200-year-old home. Don't give me that shit. I still had Legos. The prices of Legos now are insane.
I don't even
go to the Lego
shit
store
about Legos. Who cares? It's a
I
fucking.
love Legos.
I'll go to Home Depot. I'll make
It's
my
cool
own
as shit.
house or whatever I want out of.
Yeah. Build your own life-size bullshit. Legos is. You got to have an imagination.
I do. My
you
imagination.
You grew up and you don't have an imagination.
It's bigger now.
Yeah?
It's cheaper to probably buy it from Home Depot.
You got an old fogey imagination now.
I'm going to make everything. Like at work, if we don't have the right tool for the job, I'll make the tool out of scraps.
I tried that.
I've got a 3/4 inch wrench I made out of some 1/4 inch rolled flat bar and a random piece of metal.
Okay, did it work?
Yeah, I use it.
Make tools. Sell tools.
My
Sell
tools
custom
are
fabricated tools.
With the wrong amount of torque, it just stretches them and fucks them up. It's just good for what I use.
Okay, so your tools aren't durable.
Well, it's good for spinning the screw in because you can't do it by hand. You need a little bit of... Shut up.
All right, so you didn't really... I mean, you kind of... Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? Definitive answer. Like, give me a detailed...
I am
what do you want to see?
okay with quitting what I do right now.
Okay.
And working in a food truck that makes profitable money where I work. I don't want to work my
all the time
ass off. Like I'll work hard a certain period of the time, but I don't want to work 10, 12, 16 hours a day. Like, it's just not sustainable.
So
I want to work easy work to make decent amount of money. I'll do the hard work, but it's just like,
right.
If it's not profitable.
So are you willing to put in the time in the beginning?
In the beginning till it grows? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So this food truck opportunity, this is what you want to capitalize on.
I don't know where I can capitalize on anything in my life. I've kind of missed so many opportunities in my life. I feel like that I'm running out of second chances.
What have I told you about Gary Vee?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter your age
that you listen to on a
fucking
podcast.
80-year-old comes up. I'm 80 years old. Fuck that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old you are. Start now.
It doesn't Tell that 80-year-old to get a boner. It doesn't work like that.
It does work. They just buy it. You just have to buy a boner these days. Blue Chew. Come on. By the way, Blue Chew sponsor us. Yeah.
How do we get sponsors, people?
We have to be popular enough. We have 200 downloads?
I don't even know.
People don't like us. People don't care to listen to us.
What do you guys want to hear? What do you want to see? You want me to take my shirt off?
Yeah, you could be like Bert Kreischer. That's what you should do. That should be your signature move. Can you see that? They can't see that.
Well, they
show
saw
off
enough.
your berry chest.
Subscribe and I'll show more.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
Soon my beard will cover it all.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How long do you think you'll go with your beard?
Till it gets caught in a grinder and rips out.
Oh, my God, dude. You need to... When you go to work, you better pony it back. Tie it around your neck or something.
It makes my face look... maybe my
manly?
Face is look fat as shit, but it makes my face look so giant.
That's because it's growing out. If you're in the middle stage, it's kind of wild right now. Let it grow longer, and then it'll elongate your chin, so you'll have like a manly chin. Huh? Yeah, because you have a pussy-ass chin right now. Uh-huh. Yeah, look at that pussy-ass chin.
Fuck you.
I remember after I grew it for 2 years, and I shaved it, I was so devastated because I was so used to having a huge chin with my beard. It looked like it was my mouth and the neck.
Well, I feel like
it was terrible.
I mean, there'll be times where in the past where I'd grow it and then I'd just be like, screw it. I need to see what my face looks. I'd shave it all off, like skin. And I liked when I drank stuff. There wasn't all this extra fluid just floating,
collected in the beard.
Yeah, you drink and you're like, you go to wipe and you're like, it's dry. There's nothing there.
That was the worst part because I didn't trim my beard.
Yeah.
Or my mustache. I didn't trim it at all the whole 2 years because
like
I wanted
4
to do the whole
fluid.
like
God.
handlebar mustache thing.
That's ridiculous.
So I didn't trim it at all. So every time I ate like a sandwich, it would shove my entire mustache into my mouth. So I was eating my mustache at the same time. It was terrible. But yeah, I would never, and I've had my friend ask me that if I would shave it all the way, like bick my beard up. Never. Mm-mm. I have not seen my face since I was 21.
That's crazy.
I will not go down to bare skin. There's no chance.
Well, if you trim and people on here notice it, you've got to shave it all off. I want to.
What if I lose this contest?
Baby face Jared.
Okay, all right. And what, instead of $200?
And I get to tattoo your calf.
Oh, I only have one calf left. You better do something good.
Doesn't matter what I do. It's just that's
2 things. Okay, so what do you get if you lose?
I shave it off and you get to tattoo my calf.
No, that's bullshit. You shave it off all
what
the time.
What are you talking about? I won't. I only got 1 tattoo, so it's a big step to go from 1 to 2, not 12 to 13.
I get to do your neck tattoo. Yeah. I get to tattoo a teardrop.
I don't think I'd
on
be
your
up
face.
I wouldn't mind a big neck tattoo at this point, probably.
I saw a guy the other day that had like birds going down his neck behind his ear, and it like went down. I actually kind of liked it. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. Because my mom, like, I want a full neck tattoo, but I don't think I'll ever do it. My mom said she'd disown me if I did it.
Nah, she won't disown you.
I know. She's so used to me just doing whatever.
Screw the beard long you know what? First, and then lift it up, let them tattoo it, and then just slowly trim it back until they see the tattoo. That's been there for years.
Should I get the hairline tattoo?
No.
No?
No.
Why?
That's ridiculous.
Why?
You're bald. Accept it.
Embrace it.
If you want hair, go get implants. Like,
oh my god, my uncle had implants. He finally, like, I don't know, 4 years ago, he finally decided to shave. But they took the hair follicles out of the back of his head and put it on the front, just the front.
So now he's bald in the back.
So like he could grow long hair in the front, which he would pull it back into a ponytail to cover his whole bald head, and then he had this huge scar in the back of his head where they pulled it all off. And finally he got to the point where he's like, fuck it. And he just shaves it all. It looks so much better shaved.
I've got hair everywhere. Take your pick where you want to pull it from.
Yeah,
armpit.
You do. You are a hairy beast. You are a bear.
Oh. I'm not a bear. I'm a wolf.
I think you need to do the podcast shirtless. And then we'll get more viewers.
You know what?
The listeners won't be able to see it.
I would, but like, who wants to see this fat, bald,
Kreischer?
hairy old man?
Could you imagine if Bert Kreischer is like, hey, he's doing what I do. I need to talk to those guys.
And
he
probably
came here.
Cease and desist. Like, you have to keep your shirt on.
He's like, hey, that's my thing.
That's my
thing. I'm going to sue you.
No, I apparently, like, I listened to them enough where he talks about, like, his friend Ari. Ari at this point does shirtless sometimes. He sometimes does pantless.
Isn't Ari the... Oh, yeah.
The one who drugged him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so paranoid because of that now.
Yeah.
Are they still friends after that? I feel like he was so pissed.
I think his wife was so, like, cut him out. Yeah. And he probably didn't, but I think...
Would you be pissed if I drugged you?
Yeah, I'd probably hurt you.
What if you had a blast?
What if I drugged you?
What if it was a hallucinogen?
I drugged you, and you're like, I got drug tested at work.
Just do shrooms. You can't test for that.
I'll do shrooms with you.
I don't know if I want to do shrooms.
You don't get drug tested?
I won't mention who it is, but I got a picture sent to me of someone very close to me that I know on shrooms, like petting the wall.
No, that kind of freaks me out. Like, I feel like your brain might get melted.
Yeah, I don't know. So I was looking at that picture. I'm like, I don't know if I want to be so gone that I'm petting the wall. One
Next
of my friends
you turn around and there's pictures of you like having sex with the outlet or something.
Oh my God. One of my good friends that I grew up with, he said his first experience on shrooms, he went to the bathroom and he was peeing, and as he was breathing, the walls were breathing in and out with him. And he was so fascinated that he like kept looking around at the walls, and he was peeing all over the place.
Oh my God.
He didn't even realize, because he was so fascinated with the walls breathing with him, he peed everywhere.
That's not
And
good.
he didn't find out until later.
There's piss all over my bathroom.
Have you ever done shrooms?
No.
No. What? I don't know if I should even ask this. What drugs have you done?
Weed.
Wait. Did you say wait?
Weed.
Oh, weed. I thought you were like, wait, don't ask this. Weed. That's it? Weed and alcohol?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
No. Shut up, Dick.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What about you? What drugs have you tried?
I tried weed, but I failed. I told you
I
that
tried
story.
coke once.
Really?
Yep. I didn't like it, and I just don't have an addictive personality. Like, I tried it that once, and I haven't tried it since.
Yeah.
It was like a bump.
Oh, like Amber Heard does in court?
It was probably less than that. And I was just like, ugh, this is horrible.
Nothing happened?
You just feel like a drip in the back of your throat. Oh, it's like a methane
Did you
drip.
feel anything?
I don't know. I was drinking too. I think if you're going to try other stuff, you probably shouldn't mix
Separate it. Yeah.
drinking with it. But it was just a spur of the moment kind of thing. And
So there's 3 people that I know in my life that have coke stories. So my dad, he did coke. He mostly did weed. He was a hippie. Grew up long hair, whatever. Grew up in the 70s.
long hair.
Hippie.
And now no hair.
No hair. Long hair to no hair. He had luckily a friend that was a chemist, and they got some coke.
Oh.
And he gave it to his friend. He's like, hey, what's in this? Made sure it was pure, so there wasn't laced with any shit. So he got pure good coke, and he tried it, and he said that he was so paranoid about trying it that he mentally didn't allow himself to have anything. So he said his experience was 0. Like, nothing happened.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, you have to be open to doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's just a waste.
Yeah.
Like, there was a time where, I'll admit, and I don't know if we still have access to it, but we've had like 2 hits of ecstasy that we've had for over 4 years. We were too scared to do it. And at this point, we're just like, why do we even have it? Because we're never going to do it.
It's too old now.
Yeah. I mean, it's just got it
Maybe
from somebody that was creditable, like, oh, yeah, it's good stuff. And we're just like, and then we start Googling, like, testing. And then we're wondering, like, people that buy testing kits, I wonder if they monitor that they have the testing kits. And then we're like, what if I'm on the ground, foaming on the mouth? And then we're just like, it's not fucking
And now
worth
it's
it.
been 4 years. Be careful. If it's
Yeah.
like Quaaludes
Who
that get
knows?
stronger.
Yeah. And then we're just like, what were we thinking? That's just dumb and no point.
Yeah.
I'll just have a shot.
My mom, the other story. So my mom, she went in at a friend's house or whatever. They were doing coke, doing a line of coke on the table, and it was like her best friend. Just did a quick line of coke, and she's like, "Here, you want some?" And her nose started just gushing blood. And my mom's
Jesus.
like, "Nope,
No, thank you.
goodbye."
I
So she
am in the
didn't.
wrong house.
She didn't. And then I have somebody that I work with that did do that, and she said it was great. Like, it was great stuff. Like,
Just
makes you
don't
feel great,
understand
makes
what
you feel energized.
The feeling was just
Well, that
like
was
the time I tried the coke. I think I did it like 2 times that day. It was like a little bump and then a little bump later,
nothing.
and it was just like, well, like I don't get it.
I don't know.
It didn't really.
Looking at like the movie Wolf of Wall Street and actually like going through school and learning about it, it was something that just kept you going and kept you motivated. So like a bunch of Fortune 500 company, Fortune 500 management people would do it because it like kept you going. And, you know, we work 12-hour days, 16-hour days, whatever. Like, you're just wired, you're focused, and you just have the energy to keep going. That's kind of what it was.
Well, I could use some of that in my life these days. But
No. I mean, never mind.
I gotta go to work.
It makes things so much worse. Don't do it, Chris. Don't do it.
No, I wouldn't mind trying mushrooms at some point.
Yeah.
Just like a weekend off, just secluded, safe environment, and be open to the experience.
Hey, I know where you can get some, because
But I don't want to do it by myself.
I don't know if I could do it.
I feel like I need a controlled person to just sit there and help take care of us.
Watch
like,
you.
I shit my pants or something. I don't know.
The person that I know that did it, that was like cuddling with the wall or whatever, petting the wall, they had somebody that was watching over them that was sober, that didn't do anything. So you almost want, I think you'd want to have somebody there. I don't know if I could do it. I don't think I could. Even though you can't test for it at work, like I've never had the desire to do anything. The one time I tried
just
weed,
a great experience. I feel like.
Oh, I've heard people doing shrooms or any hallucinogen has had a blast, but I just don't. I don't have that urge. Like I don't feel like I want to.
I'm gonna slip it in your drink.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to slip mushrooms into a drink.
That's not true. I knew somebody I worked with who used to get them in pill form.
Okay.
Like they would.
If I see a pill floating in my drink, I'm not going to drink it, Chris.
Well, it was like the pill that you could open up
and just sprinkle in.
It was like ground up.
You better hope it dissolves.
I don't know.
The one time I tried weed, the one time I tried smoking weed, I failed. Like I didn't know how to do it. It was a long time ago. It was with my first marriage. It was her nephew. We went on some camping trip. And I went into the nephew's tent, and he's like, "Here, like I have a pipe, smoke weed." And I'm like, I was like, "Okay, whatever. Let's do it." Yeah. I'm young. I'm cool. Let's do it. And he was a lot younger than me. And he gave me the pipe, and he told me, he's like, "Yeah, just light it and then suck in." Well, I didn't know how to use a pipe. Apparently, you're supposed to cover some hole on the side of it. I didn't do that. Yeah. So every hit that I took was just straight heat. And it burnt the shit out of my throat.
I have the same experience.
And I had zero high, and I'm like, this is terrible. And then I got caught by my ex, and she was pissed. And I'm like, I'm not even high because I did it wrong. Like, it was terrible. So and I haven't done it since.
The first time I tried weed, I was living in Albuquerque, and it was with a friend, and he'd bought it like a while back, but forgot it and lost it or something. So like found it like 9 months later or something. It was like super dry and stale. I don't even know. And we smoked it in some kind of pipe that didn't have any kind of filter. So it was like, you were getting literally like flakes and chunks of it. And you're like, coughed for like 20 minutes. It was like, why do they do this? And didn't ever do that one again. But the other times, I like having like a 10 milligram edible
gummy
is my favorite, just as far as having weed.
Yeah,
I just have that. I feel like it's controlled. I know what I'm getting, sort of, I guess.
Yeah, and
it kicks in, and I know that, like, just try it out. It's happy, good time, laughy, laughy,
laughy taffy.
But even that, like, it's probably been close to a year since I've even had any weed at all.
Just alcohol now.
Just alcohol.
Yeah. Drink our sorrows away.
I feel like I'm drinking a lot lately. Like even today, at work today, there was a barbecue, and my work they had a cooler of beer
to drink on the job.
Oh, I clocked out because my boss was like, "Yeah, we're bringing food and there's beer, and you can leave after that if you want."
Oh, that's cool.
Like, you shouldn't even offer that because obviously I'm taking that option.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
So I clocked out when it was lunch. I had a burger, I had 2 beers, and then I went home and slept for 5 hours.
So you're refreshed. So this podcast better last like 3 more hours.
I'm never refreshed. I'm always fucking tired.
Well, you're always staying up late with me playing Call of Duty.
And
then you go to work at 4 a.m. Bro, I get off at 9 o'clock. I get on to game at 11.
When you're dead, okay?
Yeah, okay. You need Coke in your life. That'll keep you going.
Maybe. Like, wow, Chris is so thin and productive at work.
That's true, yeah. It help you with thinness.
Or is that meth? Right? I don't know.
Meth, yeah. Meth will for sure get
less work.
You'll lose your teeth, but you'll at least be thin.
My teeth. I'm losing my teeth now, and I'm not doing meth. That's not fair.
You're a bad teeth owner. See, you're just like Bert Kreischer.
I'm a bad owner of teeth. You gotta take your shirt off.
You're a bad owner of teeth. Yep, just take your shirt off for the rest of this podcast.
I'm too fat.
Everybody on YouTube will see it.
I don't want to be Bert Kreischer. He's fat.
It'll get more people to want to see our YouTube clips because they can't see you on Spotify and stuff.
For your thumbnail.
Wow. You do for my thumbnail. Damn it. Yeah, I'll have to remember this.
What time you can mark it.
hour and 4 minutes in. I got to look for the thumbnail. You could join the Bears.
The Bears is like a gay reference, I feel like.
What? Oh,
like speaking of bear.
Hey, speaking of the Top Gun.
Oh.
Have you ever heard who is it? Quentin Tarantino's like theory on Top Gun? I think it was in a movie, so it's probably not real, but there's a clip that I watched today about Quentin Tarantino talking about the best script in the world is Top Gun, the original Top Gun, because it talks about this guy battling with his homosexuality.
Which guy? Maverick?
Yeah.
The main character is gay?
Because
like the whole movie, he's trying to fuck some like
but
doctor.
Does he? No.
Yeah, he does.
No? Okay. At one point he does, but
and in the new one he does too.
There's a scene where he's like goes to her house and they don't have sex, and he like the next scene is him driving away on the motorcycle and he's with the boys again, and then they have that kind of homo-ish game of volleyball.
And everyone's perfectly shaved and oiled and jumping in sand.
It's so funny listening to Quentin Tarantino's
I think that's just
rendition.
the normal 1986 version of volleyball.
Sure. For sure.
But
it's funny to listen to.
It's funny. It's like he goes to volleyball and he shows up at her house. It's funny. In the old one, he shows up at her house all sweaty, and he's like, I'm going to take a shower. Who shows up at somebody's house they just met and said, I'm going to take a shower?
He's like, hey, I need your shower.
No. And then, no spoiler, but the second one, after some homoerotic sweating with the boys, he shows up at her house, but he doesn't say, I'm going to shower.
Oh, this time he actually...
He stays and gives her the...
wow. This time it's not volleyball, though, isn't it? Football?
Yes.
They changed the sport to be a little more manly. And that's because they listen to Quentin Tarantino's...
I didn't notice not a single fucking person has any kind of hair, so they're all waxed and slippery.
Oh, my God. Did we even find a no hair, don't care topic that was super happy?
We searched for a happy, no care, don't care. There's not anything, so sorry to disappoint everybody, but...
Yeah, we no promised a happy topic.
Here's a happy topic. This is a lot of booze that we've had right before we did this.
I'm empty. I don't know.
Had several drinks, so everyone out there,
happy.
Be happy.
No. I found something that makes me kind of angry, or
because
like
it
jealous.
Doesn't include you.
I'm jealous because it doesn't include me. But there's a school that they were graduating, because right now it's graduation time. Schools are getting out. People are graduating. There's a school. I'm assuming the Snapchat owner went there, I guess. I don't know. This school, the class that's graduating, found out that the owner of Snapchat paid off all of their student loans completely. He spent $10 million to pay it off. All these students found out on graduation day. How amazing would that be? That's bullshit.
I don't know nothing about that life.
Who went to Roseman University that can pay off my student debt? Come on. Who made it? Who's a billionaire now? Just pay my student loans
off. These days,
off.
like, every parent's like, oh, yeah, I want my kid to go to college. Like, I don't know if I necessarily want my kids to go to college. Like, go to a trade school or something. But, like, is college really necessary for anything these days?
It's hard.
I mean, what do you learn that I can't just look up on the internet?
It's true. Well, there's certain career paths, like the medical field,
they need to just teach common sense, cooking and cleaning and hygiene.
The thing is, these days, everything's so digital. Like, if they can find something, like all these multimillionaires that are just doing stuff on social media, if they can find something like that, that's the new thing. That's how people are getting rich these days, is social media. It's not the normal jobs anymore.
Can I tell you guys all a secret that's not a secret?
Uh-oh. What is this about? What?
I haven't heard a response and I haven't really looked, but I signed up for feetfinder.com and we were going to take pictures of Hannah's feet.
Oh, Hannah's feet.
And start selling them because she's like, sure, go ahead. So
it might work.
You know, I'm still down with it. I'm going to look it up after this. Hey, Hannah, you need to get a petty.
Do every avenue with that. Do OnlyFans of feet. OnlyFans feet.
You step in a pie and squeeze a shit between your toes. There's weirdos out there like that shit.
Oh, absolutely. People pay for that.
If you want my stinky toes, I'll put pie in a sock and then put my foot on and pull it off or something. whatever you guys want, because I have a price, and it's whatever you want to pay me.
Photo.
It's not even that high. It's probably like 50 cents a photo.
When Amanda was selling her shoes on Facebook, the amount of DMs she got from men that said, "Can you please send me a photo of it on your feet?" was insane. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's profitable.
I'm gonna just catfish the whole thing. I'll be like, I'm just gonna take some hot person off the internet and make that my profile picture.
Do you have cute feet? Shave your feet and pretend like you're a woman. Get a pedicure.
I don't think my feet are very decent looking, but they are soft.
Hey, there you go.
I've got soft hands and feet.
Yeah, catfish.
It's always been my. For some reason, even where I work, I'm wearing leather gloves and everything. I've got the softest hands and feet of anybody I know.
You just don't work hard.
Everyone's like, you don't work hard enough. And then I go out and do the same shit as them, and they're blistered, and I'm just like, I'm so soft.
You should catfish. Get a picture of a super hot girl, put it on as the profile, and then just take pictures of your pedicured feet. I told Amanda, I was like, you need to, for these guys that are DMing you, tell them, $20 a photo. And she did. She finally did. At first, she was just blocking them. But finally, she's like, okay, I'll send you $20 a photo. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Did I get some of that?
Nope, I didn't see any of that.
Yeah. Whatever. Better off.
No, sell your feet, Chris.
Pictures of whatever you guys want. Like, shit, if you pay for it, I'll do it.
Sell your body, Chris.
American Pie?
No.
It's like warm apple pie, baby.
Pappy the Bear.
Pappy the Bear.
Pappy the Bear OnlyFans.
What do you want?
You want to see this hairy chest with mustard in it?
Slap a pie in Jared's face?
No, that's not on the OnlyFans. Keep me out of that.
Whatever you want.
No. I ain't a part of this.
You want me to drug him with some mushrooms?
No. I'm going to see a floating capsule, and I'm not going to drink my drink.
No, you won't see shit.
I have a technician at work that is obsessed with growing mushrooms. And finally I asked him, I'm like, bro, like, how often do you eat your mushrooms? He's like, no, I don't grow the edible kind.
What's the point?
I know. I was like, what? He just likes mushrooms. I was like, all right, I can respect that. That's fine. People like their plants, like my sister. She's a plant
Do they listen to this podcast?
No, I doubt it. We have like 6 people that listen to this.
You don't promote it enough. Everyone I work with, I've told them about this.
Help me promote it.
Everyone I work with, I've told them about this podcast.
Well, then tell them to share this.
Fine.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll give
$1. Don't give money. We don't have money right now.
I'll give a high five to everyone that can get someone else to listen to it.
Hey, you'll give them a picture of your feet.
I'll give you a picture of my feet, and you can sell it if you want.
After a fresh pedicure, because right now they're gross. Actually, I only see like tube socks on right now. I don't know.
I always have socks on. I don't even feel comfortable wearing.
Hide your feet?
The other day I wore flip-flops, and it's just a chore to wear them because you gotta grip the flip-flop when you walk, and my toes were cramping from like holding the flip-flops.
Oh, you're an amateur flip-flop wearer.
I live
in flip-flops.
I grew up never wearing them because I just like, it feels weird, and it's a toe wedgie, and I don't like it.
I'm only in bare feet or flip-flops all summer. That's
like it. Even when you go out and with you guys and you walk around barefoot, I'm just like, oh no, something poked me. I don't like it.
That's like your hands too. I feel like you couldn't wear like gardening gloves because it was poking you or something.
Because there was something in it.
You and your tough hands.
I am tough. Oh, the bear.
Yeah, I don't think you can sell your pictures of your feet if you always wear tube socks, bro. I'm sorry. You gotta
wear less.
Through that
I'll put the tube sock on my dick and balls.
Wow.
And I'll do
put that on your OnlyFans.
La 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 la.
Athlete's foot on my dick.
Oh. Again.
Again? All right. Well, I just learned a lot more than I wanted to about
Tofactin and Tenactin, please sponsor us.
Oh my god.
No, just kidding.
Lamisil, Lotrimin. Hey, any of you companies, Athlete's Foot.
Ringworm.
Chris gets it on his dick.
How do you feel about the new supposed outbreak?
Oh, the monkeypox or whatever it is?
Monkeypox.
Oh my god.
You think that's gonna go anywhere?
No, I don't think so.
Like COVID pretty much died down. At our barbecue today, the main boss today had a mask on. I was like, what is that shit all about?
You're like, what?
Like, get out of here, you
living
fucking
in
loser.
2020, 2019?
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Just cough on the food.
I don't know what to think because we go from this pandemic, okay, and everything's COVID. People have COVID. Testing positive for COVID. And like, I feel like 3 months ago, all of a sudden it just dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, nobody.
And at work, I work in the medical field, so I see what people are diagnosed with, and then all of a sudden, so all through COVID, we have what's called Tamiflu, and that's the medication you use if you get the flu. Okay, we didn't dispense a single prescription of Tamiflu all through COVID. They even, like they didn't even send us anything for Tamiflu. 3 months ago, COVID dropped off the face of the earth. We stopped getting shots. We stopped having people test. And all of a sudden, the amount of Tamiflu prescriptions were insane. We couldn't keep up with the demand. So all of a sudden, it goes from, oh, you have COVID to, oh, no, it's just the
regular flu.
It's like, wait a minute. What's COVID? What's flu? Like, it just got me thinking. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm like, what the... where did all the COVID go? Now it's all flu? Like, tons of people started having the flu. Like, what is going on? And I get it. People can argue. It's like, oh, well, people are not wearing their masks, so now the flu's coming back. It's like, I don't know. Everybody's wearing their masks for the last 2 years. I feel like the flu is extinct.
Nobody's immune system is like, everyone's immune system is weak, and I feel like...
Not because they weren't exposed to anything. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting because the COVID cases that we would see in the pharmacy disappeared, and all of a sudden flu was rampant. I don't know. It's funny. I don't know. I listen to all the conspiracy theorists and everybody that I give shots to and all their arguments as I go into the immunization booth. It's funny to hear. I just kind of listen and laugh or agree to all of them because if you disagree, they're going to be pissed at you or whatever. I don't know. But I don't know. It's interesting. Flu all of a sudden comes back with a vengeance.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
Yeah. So monkeypox. I don't know. That'll be the next thing. Is it deadly? I didn't read anything about it.
You start growing a tail and you hang from trees. And you can swing. You got better dexterity and strength.
We're digressing. We're going
backwards
to monkeys.
Oh. No, this is more of like when you see somebody like full-blown monkeypox, you're like, yes, the zombie apocalypse is upon us. Start shooting people.
So what? We're supposed to shoot the people with monkeypox?
Shoot all the fucking pus people.
Pus people?
Yeah, they get like these pussy growths all over their fucking body.
I saw, like,
and you're just like, oh, God.
Big black or brown like spot. I didn't see the pus stuff.
They're just like giant zits all over their entire body.
You can't say shoot people now.
Sorry.
There's way too much shooting.
Run for your life. Come on, zombie apocalypse. The housing market's got to go down eventually.
What, zombies are going to correct that?
Yeah, after half the people get infected, we just take them all out, and then it's like, hey, there's houses everywhere. You don't even got to buy them. Just squatters' rights.
Your girlfriend's in the healthcare industry. Does she see anything with monkeypox right now? Or is it only, I don't even know. Like, I know nothing about monkeypox. I saw one article. Are you not at liberty to say?
I don't know anything.
This is secret.
She works hard, and that is all I know.
Great. Do we have monkeypox?
She does not talk to me about anything.
Now?
There's been on the news. You can go online and look, okay?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
Has nothing to do with my girlfriend.
I've seen it.
But there's just like 2 confirmed cases or something.
Here in Utah?
Yeah, in the last couple of days, it was like 2, but
But
apparently they're pretty contagious. I don't know. It's like sure. All the
like
aspects of COVID, but the death rate's like 2 to 3 times higher.
With monkeypox?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, great.
It's like 6%, or 3 to 6%.
Great.
So
that's awesome. Yeah. Let's bring more stuff.
COVID, monkeypox,
more stuff that's
flu,
going on in this world.
Diarrhea.
Dude, everything is so fucked right now.
Yeah.
Shootings every other day.
If it's not one thing, it's another. So, like,
COVID.
I'm sorry, everyone. No hair, don't care. There is nothing happy and nice to say about the fucking world right now. Yeah. Except this podcast is free for you to listen to.
That is the best news that we could give. Ukraine is Russia
I don't even know. That's like dropped off the map too. Like I haven't heard anything about that in like a couple weeks.
I heard we're sending a bunch of money, I guess. I don't know. We're sending money.
We're not involved, but we're sending money.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like I remember Putin put out a disclaimer saying, hey, if the U.S. helps Ukraine, that's an act of war because you're supporting this country that we're at war with. So then he's like, oh, well, then we're at war with the U.S. So by us sending money, is that not an act of war? We're supporting Ukraine. So what? Now we're going to get nuclear warheads?
Well, it's funny. There's been so many like corners cut with Russia. I heard that like Putin's been the dictator or whatever for 20 plus years. Yeah. And he's like, I'm the only one that knows which buttons to push. And nobody else knows anything. And there's been so many corners cut. That's why Ukraine can hold their own, it seems like, against them. Apparently.
I mean,
it's just like there's corner cuts with all these different things. So, like, their shit seems inadequate almost.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I don't know.
I feel safer just knowing that hopefully we're on top of the ball with that like shit.
What else is Putin going to do? Like, he's cut off from the rest of the world because of this?
He's got something going on with him. He's not, like, healthy or something.
No, he's, like, the healthiest in Russia. I heard that, like, with Russia, the life expectancy for males is, like, 50 years old, and he's way past that.
I thought Putin has something going on with him.
I'm sure maybe he does now, but...
Health problems with Putin? Something went wrong. Shit, they're listening. Health problems with Putin.
No.
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah.
Putin will die tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, 4 days ago. He has several serious illnesses. One of which is cancer.
Huh?
No more war.
Yeah, we'll see.
Who takes Putin's place?
Good question. Does he have any heirs?
I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what happens if somebody like assassinates him too?
I don't know if anyone would. I don't know.
Well, yeah, the people that are protesting the war are getting arrested, so I can only imagine how sealed off he is and protected.
So apparently, speculation about President Vladimir Putin
blah blah blah
health reached fever pitch on Sunday after former M16 Russian spy Christopher Steele indicated the Russian president could be seriously ill.
Huh. So they revealed the spy's name, huh?
Yeah, you're
not much of a spy
now.
Anymore. Oh, great.
Firsthand, right here.
Hey.
Exclusive.
Hey. Would you ever consider like a job in the CIA?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure. Fuck yeah, why not?
But like you'd have to cut ties with your entire family.
No, obviously.
What do you mean no?
Why do I gotta cut ties? I just get a
because if you're connected, they'll just kill your family.
Alter ego. They can set all that shit up.
Yeah.
Like he's a homeless orphan from a long time ago, has no ties. Like they can just plant all that shit on the internet.
Yeah. What was that movie with Matt Damon, Jack Nicklaus? What's his name from Titanic?
Jason Bourne.
That's the Titanic guy? Man, why?
Leonardo
DiCaprio. What's that movie? The Departed. Have you ever watched that?
Yeah, I think so.
Where they basically wipe his file and say that he was
weird,
a convict.
And he was kind of working with
it's
Jack Nicholson.
Super back and forth.
Really close.
Yeah.
But had to turn on him or something.
But that's what it would have to be. Like they'd have to completely manipulate your record and profile and wipe everything clean. And the only reason they hired him is because he had no family. Like his parents were dead. He had no connections. Would you do that if you had no connections?
If I had no connections?
Yeah.
Sure.
I always fantasized about a job like that.
Yeah, I don't know how you get those jobs. You got to go to school and charge up a bunch of credit card debt. And
nah, you just got to go into like military or some sort of police and like keep
after
pushing
watching
to go higher and higher.
Watching this new Top Gun movie, like I thought like it'd be really cool to be a fighter pilot.
Yeah.
Until I guess you're in a dogfight probably, but The new Top Gun, everyone,
Good.
it's really good. The first one, not so much. A lot of the times the first one is better. The first one did suck, honestly. You watched it. You watch it now and you're just like, Jesus Christ, there's all these fake laughing and it just sucked.
There's a lot of mixed reviews from the original one. Like looking at the critics and how they reviewed the movie from, what was it, 1986?
The new one is really good. It's really...
Or the old one, the original.
It's great. It's really good.
Yeah.
It makes you want to be a fucking fighter pilot, and I feel like I could right now.
Okay. All right, Tom Cruise.
Well, let's build a plane. Get rid of your cars. Let's buy a plane.
Oh my gosh. My
get rid of the 240.
My brother-in-law is going to get a plane.
Oh,
it's not going to be much of a jet fighter pilot plane, though. Sorry. We won't be able to do twisties and flips.
Then what's the point? Honestly, what is the point? The whole point of getting a pilot license is what? You can just fly and land and go somewhere? Drive. It takes 10 hours more.
He owns...
But if you're going to get a plane...
the thing, 10 hours versus 2 hours.
If you're going to get a plane, you got to do some flippity-doo-dahs, okay? What's the fucking point?
He had a plane before. Like before his...
Tim?
Yeah, his first marriage, he had a plane. He sold it because of the divorce.
We had neighbors when we lived on base. My stepdad and we were friends with them. They lived next door, and they were friends for a long time. And he had his own plane after he got out of the military.
Yeah.
And he died. He crashed the plane and died.
Oh. Yeah, that sucks.
So
that's not a good part of it.
You thought you can handle it.
Don't crash.
You never know.
The reason he wants it is his parents live in Montana, and it'd be like quick flight versus the drive is shitty.
Just wait for the Elon Musk super tubes.
Super tunnels underneath the...
Or there's a new airplane. Did you see that one?
No.
Back a long time ago, they had a plane that would go like super fast. I don't know, Mach 1 or supersonic or something, and it would carry passengers, tons of them.
They're thinking about
and
doing
they stopped doing that again. And there's a new one out now, I heard, where just super fast plane probably cost more than anyone. I don't know. Let's look it up.
Did you hear about the Elon Musk got questioned about doing motorcycles?
No.
It was like a press conference, and they asked him if he's ever going to get into motorcycles and do Tesla motorcycles.
Why wouldn't you?
And he said no.
Really?
Yeah. He said when he was younger, he owned a motorcycle and almost died, like was on the verge of dying. So he said, for that reason, I will never do a motorcycle. He said, I don't want to put anybody else in that type of situation. So he said he will never do motorcycles. I thought that was interesting. Because of a life or a personal experience, he will not do motorcycles. Harley Davidson has an electric motorcycle.
It's like $29,000 or something.
The electric motorcycle is?
Yeah.
Ugh. I mean, that's Harley Davidson anyway. They're way expensive. I think Indian has an electric motorcycle too. I think Indian is a good brand that's up and coming, or they're already up.
United plans supersonic passenger flights by 2029.
2029. You'll be dead by then. You're way old.
But electric cars are going to be more popular because I heard that the Olympics are wanting to come back. They're fighting for the Olympics to come here, or we're fighting by 2030.
To have them come back?
Yeah, but it's going to be in a zero emissions, so electric chargers and cars are going to be like booming by then.
Well, Washington announced that by 2030, it'll be outlawed to have a gas vehicle. You can't purchase a new gas vehicle. Okay. If you already had one, you can have it, but you cannot purchase new gas vehicles. Will you be able to buy
crate motors still? And
I feel like people will just buy it out of state and drive it in.
Yeah, there's going to be.
But I mean, I feel like it's a good step. It's progressive. It sucks because I'm a motor person.
Yeah, I'm not, but I still want a motor.
Yeah,
I want a Play 240 that I can do donuts in.
Drifties
for 20.
Bounce it off the
18 grand.
See, it's just it's weird because like electric vehicles can drift now, but it's not the same.
I don't know. Mine doesn't.
Well, you need to drive better. Be a better drift
maybe
driver.
Just getting used to it. I mean, take the traction control off and the wheels will spin, but
we just need to mess with it more. Sunday, we'll take it to an empty parking lot.
Shit.
And do some twisties.
Put some YouTube video up.
I haven't done anything on YouTube for so long.
Well,
it's such. So
S2000 and drifting coming your way,
the
guys.
S2000. If we don't sell the S2000, I'm selling the 240.
I'll sell you guys my Tesla for $45,000 right now.
You already want to get rid of the Tesla, huh?
No, but that's what the number.
That's the
that
number?
It would take
That's the
for
price?
me to get rid of it.
You have the
because I owe 42.
42. And you want to sell it for 45?
Yeah.
Okay, what would you get? My friend just got the Rivian.
I would
truck.
get the probably Rivian, actually. I saw one while I was driving my car.
Yeah, everybody got their delivery.
I don't like the front of it.
Last couple weeks.
I don't like the front of it.
It looks like Big Hero 6. Come on, it's
cute.
But
when I saw it in person, it didn't look too bad.
Yeah. The front looks like Big Hero 6.
I don't give a shit.
It looks like Big Hero 6. It's cute.
It's got a lot of horsepower.
It's
and
cute. 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds.
The range is better than mine.
It's kind of loud. Have you heard videos of it?
No.
It's kind of loud.
No, it's not.
It's loud.
You're a liar.
Yeah, it's loud.
The
humming is just loud.
Mine hums.
It's annoying. You don't want it.
It's not a fucking 240 with a 2JZ.
I guess, yeah. I'm so used to having loud cars. Why do I
care? I recorded you that night where we got the ticket. You doing a burnout.
You did?
Yeah. It's on my phone.
No way.
Yeah.
Show it. Let's hear it.
I'll play it for you. Let's see if...
I did do a burnout in between the complex,
It was through my window. So my windows were down when it happened, but...
I forgot I did a burnout as I was leaving.
This is just you pulling away. This isn't even the burnout.
Seriously?
Yet. I had to go to the other video.
A couple clips of it.
Here's me.
Trying to record
looking through the window with the screen, trying to focus up.
Put it up to the mic.
You can still hear you out there. I've got music playing in the background.
What is that? Oh, I was waiting for cars.
Yeah, waiting for a couple cars.
Do it, Jared.
I'm talking to you and you can't hear me. Do it, Jared. There's one more car. Here we go.
Oh, it just sounds too good.
And you're
I can't get rid of that. Oh, you shouldn't have shown me that.
Yeah, well.
That sounds so good. You can't beat the 2JZ motor, though. That thing sounds...
I don't have enough experience with
delicious.
The other. I don't know.
The Viper motor sounds good, too, though. We need to open that up a little more.
It needs to be opened a lot more.
Straight pipe it.
You're just like...
We will. Once I get the twin turbos, we'll straight pipe it. I guess it'll be a while, so maybe we should
I want to see those ribs on the side. I think it'll look so aggressive.
I'm so nervous to cut a hole in the hood.
Fucking do it, pussy.
Blech.
You'll love it after it's done.
If we mess it up, are you going to replace the hood for me?
I'll cut the hood off for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just take it off and just...
Oh, my gosh.
Skeleton it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, we've been going for a long time, I feel like.
All right, let's cut it off. That was Chinwag episode 11. We're going to record another one in a couple days, so we're trying to just add more and more as much as we can.
We need feedback, though. People, you listen to it, respond, and tell me what you want to hear.
Share it, too. Just post it everywhere. Like, if we get more feedback, more people listening, like, you'll have more interesting topics, too.
Yeah, whatever you want to listen to.
Share it to your friends.
We're down to talk about whatever.
Yeah.
It's hard to find shit to talk about that's not just depressing shooting videos.
Or just stuff that is in our lives. I guess our lives can be entertaining.
My life is fun as fuck. Tomorrow morning, guys, we've got how many hours until we have a tea time?
Oh, my God.
18 holes.
18 holes first thing in the morning.
In the rain.
Butt cracked on. It's supposed to rain. We're doing it rain or shine, 18 holes.
All right. The number one, chinwag@gmail.com.
Yep. Send us questions. Send us topics. Ask us whatever you want.
Send nudes.
Send nudes, pictures of your feet so Chris knows how to do it.
Yeah. Good feet pictures. You know, I'll post some on, and then we'll make a new channel, Feet Finder. Hannah, you need to get a pedi because I saw your feet.
Oh, my gosh.
And your nails need to be redone.
Wow.
Let's see if she listens to the whole episode.
Mm-hmm. Yep, this will be the test if you're in the doghouse at the end of this.
I love you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jared.
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too, bro.
We'll see if Hannah gives me shit about that too after tonight's conversation.
It's okay. We can have brotherly love.
Seriously, I was like, I had to call you back. I'm like, that's not what he said. He said, all right.
Yeah, we ended a phone call. I was like, all right, bye-bye. And we hung up.
Did
and
he
then
say I love you?
All of a sudden, he was calling me back 2 seconds later. He's like, hey, what did you say at the end of that? And I was like, I don't know. Bye. And Hannah in the background, I swear you said I love you. I was like, oh, no, I didn't say that. All right, we'll talk to you later. All right, love you, Chris.
Okay, we got to get the podcast because I need to tickle you.
All right, we'll see you guys probably here in the next couple days. What is it? Friday today. Post it late, so you probably listen to this Saturday unless you're a night owl and you're listening to it Monday. Late. No, we're not releasing this Monday.
That's when people are going to listen to it.
They'll listen to it whenever they want. I'll post it tonight.
They get the notifications while they're at work, and the people that can listen to it are like, oh, yeah, I got the notification. I'll listen to it now.
That's cool.
If you do it Saturday, they're already out drinking. They're like, I'll listen to it later. They forget.
That's true. You want me to post it Monday?
Monday morning.
All right, this will be posted Monday, okay? We're going to record one on Sunday. When do you want me to post that one?
Thursday?
Wednesday?
Right,
Thursday. No, Thursday. That's fine. All right. So you're listening to this. It's Monday. Hopefully you guys are having a good day at work. This is passing the time, getting you a few laughs, depression because of all the shit that's happening in the world. And then we'll see you on Thursday.
Bye.